We've all been there where you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling a bit hopeless, like you can't do what is on your plate. And you're getting rich in the process, but it feels like a lot. Maybe your nervous system can't hold it and you're feeling stressed out. Maybe you have that flicker of hope, that little belief that's so strong in yourself, and you know that you must fulfill your prophecy of that desire and truly take the next step. So, I'll share a story with you about perseverance and how, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I work with it and I allow myself to feel into it, but also move past it. Because there's probably a lot of videos out there talking about overwhelm and how to get over it. Maybe sharing just using breath work or using mantras and affirmations, but that really does feel like a band-aid solution. So if you're feeling overwhelmed but you're still making money, this video is for you. Overwhelmed to me is feeling like there's so much for you to do with little amount of time to actually get it done. What's really helped me in those moments is to zoom out, remember that you're on a floating rock in outer space, and most likely your problems 1 year, 2 year, 10 years down the line will be tiny compared to the ones that you're dealing with then. In those moments of overwhelm, ask yourself, why am I feeling overwhelmed? Is there a certain belief that you have that is stopping you from feeling confident in moving forward? You know that you're capable of doing this. You know that that desire was planted in your heart for a reason. So, what can you do to help with this overwhelm? I was talking with my relationship coach the other day, and a lot of beliefs had come up around success. And yeah, there was definitely feelings of overwhelm this past week. And what we what she said is that your subconscious only knows what it is used to. And there's been moments where I feel growing pains, and that is me subconsciously stepping away from the known into the unknown. When you're overwhelmed, when you're feeling doubt, when you're feeling hopeless, that is a sign of your growth and your growing pains. This universe is ever expanding. And really, the universe, God, the higher source, wants you to grow and expand. That is the whole premonition of the universe, is to expand. So yeah, you feeling overwhelmed is a sign of your growth. Here's some steps that you can take to move through it. This past week, like I said, I was feeling very overwhelmed with a lot of things going on. And actually, December of 2021 was when I was most overwhelmed. I had a marketing agency, everything was done for you. The client relationship was very different than I have now with my clients. And in those moments, I was crying myself to bed because I was so overwhelmed, like I couldn't complete the task, like I wasn't capable of doing it, like I wasn't worthy of showing up like a leader and like someone who can actually get someone results. And so in those moments of overwhelm, here's exactly what I did. One is you have to have a strong belief and trust in yourself. Like deep sense of trust in yourself is not built overnight. It's built through many months of consistency and discipline and following through with your word. When you make a promise to yourself and you keep it, that is where the self-trust comes. When you tell yourself, I'm going to go to the gym X amount of days a week, when you tell yourself, I'm going to do all of these inputs, I'm going to upload this much content, I'm going to create this program, and you do it, that is where that self-trust is created, right? But when you break that self-trust, when you break those promises, you break your self-trust. So, number one is just, this is like long term, very long term, is cultivating a really deep sense of trust in yourself. Number two is realizing that sometimes we don't need new information, we just need help with implementation. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and you know that someone has a program, a structure, a strategy in place to help you with that overwhelmed feeling, then it might be time to have someone hold your hand through the implementation of it instead of just going out and trying to do everything on your own. With that being said, if you're in a program already, maybe reach out to someone in there, let them know how you're feeling, because really no one can help you if you aren't willing to share your emotions, being vulnerable, and expressing how you're really feeling with them. Yeah, I mean, when I feel overwhelmed or I feel like I really am like doubting the process or feeling hopeless, and in those moments, like I do pray to God and like really surrender my overwhelm, my worry, my doubt to Him. And then I also remember that in those moments, that having someone there to hold your hand through it is so powerful. Us humans, we desire connection. And so when you can have someone there that will listen to you and be an ear for you, that has truly helped me. Like actually hiring a coach to help me in those moments and guide me through and walk me through the steps to feeling into where is this overwhelm coming from, and how can I look at this from a new perspective that's allowing me to step into the new version of myself that I was coming here to this world to be and to embody and to be witnessed of. Your overwhelm is a sign of your growth, love. There's so much beauty in your overwhelm, and there's so much courage in you still showing up, even when you're feeling doubtful, even when you're feeling hopeless, even when you're feeling overwhelmed, and you continue to show up and you build that sense of trust and you relax into the knowing that the universe, God, higher source wants you to succeed. They want you to become that version of you who is in your highest evolution. I am always rooting for you. I'm here for you, and I'll see you in the next video.